If you're considering buying Phonak Audeo Sphere Infinio, this is the video for you. We've sold probably over 1,000 of these by now and have a bunch of reviews from customers. Right now, it's over 2 hours worth of video footage, but you don't have time to watch all that, so I did. I found the most helpful clips from each video, pros and cons, and put them all together in this video for you. I hope it helps, and if you're considering buying the Phonak Sphere, be sure to check out our prices over at ziphearing.com. Enjoy.
They've really been good. I had some troubles at church, and we have a Bible study in kind of a cavernous room, and would have difficulty even with my hearing aids hearing things. And with the sphere mode, it seems to block out the background noises, and I'm able to hear quite well in settings like that. I meet every Tuesday with some men for breakfast, and some of the men across the room, I couldn't hear what they were saying, and these have definitely made a difference, and I just hear better overall. And the only thing that I could say that I don't like about them is they are a little bit big.
The cons, from the feedback I get from people if I'm on the phone with them, is they can hear everything around me. And you know, that's the only con I have with the unit so far.
And one thing I really like is that nobody knows that I have them on. I thought for sure, you know, people would see, you know, the little, oh, it's almost like fishing line there, but nobody notices.
I will say, these are probably one of the best, if not the best sounding quality that I have had from a hearing aid. And I am referring to both phone call quality, audio quality, music quality, or just all of it. I am thoroughly and seriously impressed by how these things sound. As always,
since I've been at this for 15 years and I'm also a tech guy, I'm a pretty demanding buyer, and I like the technology, but I also like Zip Hearing's business model. I watched a lot of different reviews, many of which Zip had published, which felt authentic and credible, and also reviews and videos from Zip's owner. I like what they had to say. The battery life is amazing. It just blows me away every day. I thought they might be too big because of the extra bump necessary for the sphere capabilities, especially since I wear glasses, but it's not turned out to be an issue for me.
One of the things I really like most about the Phonak line, which has been true for at least the last 5 years or so, is that you can have two active Bluetooth connections simultaneously, so it makes it really easy for me to switch between my iPhone and my iPad without having to ever pair the hearing aids.
This was my first hearing aid, and I was concerned about not only the cost, but the ability to continue to have an item inside my ear. I experienced what I would call an itchy ear, which Johnson audiologists were able to adjust the hearing aids to fit the size of my ear canals to lessen that issue.
I wouldn't say that they're amazing, but I'm not sure any hearing aid's amazing at this point. There's environments where they work great, and environments where, you know, you struggle to hear a little bit. You hear too much noise. Maybe with these, you're hearing people in the background talking, and then the active vent closes and it blocks some of that out. But it's still a work in progress to try to make these really, really work. I'm kind of a fussy guy about hearing, and I'm a real estate agent and have to be able to hear people. So overall, I think they work pretty good. No more negatives, I don't think, but the size doesn't bother me. The overall fit of them is good. I would probably use these again. I think they're probably the best ones on the market at this point. Not cheap, but Zip Hearing had the best price.
Upon putting the spheres in my ears, they were perfect. I did not need to have any sort of additional tweaks. Everything was just the exact way I would always want it from my other hearing aids. It was just easy and perfect on the first minute of using them.
Reached out and started looking into it and found that the audiologists who did my hearing testing were, of course, offering me hearing aids. They were fairly, actually very expensive, and I kind of was resistant spending the money. And then looking online, I came across Zip Hearing and started doing some research and saw on their website that they had really a good selection of products, and also the ability to connect me with a local hearing professional who would make sure that I was set up properly and knew how to use my new hearing aids. My new hearing aids, I'll show you one of them. They're actually very compact, very easy to use. They just slip over my ear, tap them in. Because I have gray hair a little bit on the long side, you don't even really notice them. So they've been great.
And these units are very attractive. They're really pretty simple, and I really like them. They're very comfortable. I hardly even notice when I'm wearing them. I do notice when I'm not wearing them because I can't hear nearly as well. What I like too is these came with the app, but they are rechargeable, which I don't ever have to mess with batteries again. And they can control the environment around you. I like that. Almost automatically. Get into say a restaurant situation. I can hear people talking around me without all of the exterior noise and all of that.
The hearing aids are phenomenal, especially with the AI ability. And my hearing has always been from moderate to severe. And these particular hearing aids give you a lot of options, and especially the ability to hear people around your table in a crowded restaurant.